My name is Nathan Todd, and I'm an assistant professor in the Department of Psychology and the Clinical Community Program. So my research examines how and why individuals and groups are involved in social justice. And in particular, I'm really interested in the role of religion and spirituality and how that shapes people's kind of motivation and engagement in social justice efforts. Inequality and injustice continues to be pervasive in society, and religious settings are one of the few remaining naturally occurring settings where people gather on a regular basis in community. And although these settings are religious in nature, they're also settings where people gather together to try to make the world a better place. And it's important to understand the characteristics of these settings that may help to facilitate or constrain at times social justice engagement. So in my research, I'm a psychologist by training, so I use both quantitative as well as qualitative methodology. So I tend to do survey research, so asking individuals who are religious about themselves, for them to report on their congregations, on the leaders in their congregations, as well as we'll ask leaders to report on the congregation itself. So interested both in individuals as well as religious congregations. And then in my qualitative work, I just love interviewing people and having a sense of hearing their stories, how they make meaning of the world. And I've also done some ethnographic participation, where I'll participate in groups to better understand how the group works, their values and mission, and how that matters for the ways in which they try to make their communities a better place. And I think also, in particular, for the development of leaders, how participation in concrete settings or in university programs may actually provide the kind of training ground or opportunities for students to start to develop civic engagement skills that may then transfer beyond their time as students or may transfer beyond their religious communities. I think for Illinois in particular, there are already a number of registered student organizations, already a number of religious groups on campus that are very active, both in kind of activism on campus as well as in trying to raise awareness about particular social justice issues. And so I think the ways in which the university can continue to support these types of organizations, as these may be important organizations in students' lives as in their ability to start to work for justice and to start to become active citizens in larger society.